Hey everyone, good morning. I just wanted to share a snippet from an article I'm reading called There is No Hierarchy in the Trinity, and it's from this magazine, The Ecstatic Magazine. This is from thenewmystics.com, which is John Crowder's website. If you can look it up if you want to. Anyways, all right, so I'm just going to read a snippet from this article that I thought would bless you. So it says, the love and self-giving that Jesus demonstrates is the love and self-giving of Abba. Perhaps it is the Father who gets most maligned in these heresies. These, after all, are the same evangelical camps which preach penal substitution, which is the idea that Jesus was dying to pay off the Father's bloodlust and wrath against us. This bifurcation between the loving servant heart of Jesus and a supposedly vindictive, heavy-handed Father who demands a price for forgiveness drives a schizophrenic split in our vision of God and through the fabric of our very lives. Forget mere equality for women. We are dealing with fundamental dualism that corrupts our parenting, our every relationship, and whether we view the sinful world around us through eyes of compassion or with legalistic fury. When he says the sinful world around us, I understand that as the world that is in the sway of death. The world, right, that's in the sway of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. That's the world. Most people in the world are given over to that tree unknowingly, and they're in the tree of mortality. And therefore, their fruits are the fruits of mortality, right? You can't have the fruits of Zoe life without God the Father, and the Holy Spirit. You can't have someone's life without them being manifested in your life. So anyways, and then he goes on to say, talk about perichoretic union. The Trinity is not a vertical hierarchical chain, but a circle of other giving love. The term for the interpersonal indwelling communion and shared life and work of the three persons of the Trinity is called perichoresis, which literally means dancing in a circle. That picture makes me laugh. It has a lot of joy to it, right? Imagine the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit dancing in a circle. Very happy. But yes, joy is a fruit of the Spirit. Not, when they listed the fruits of the Spirit, I didn't see anger in there and wrath. As a matter of fact, it says patience and long suffering. Anyways, a perichoretic understanding of the Trinity is found in the very teachings of Christ himself in the Gospels. In John 14:8-11, we read, Philip said to him, Lord, show us the Father, and we will be satisfied. Jesus replied, have I been with you all this time, Philip, and yet you still don't know who I am? Anyone who has seen me has seen the Father. So why are you asking me to show him to you? Don't you believe that I am in the Father and that the Father is in me? The words I speak are not my own, but my Father who lives in me does his work through me. Just believe that I am in the Father, and the Father is in me. Or at least believe because of the work you have seen me do. I think that's sweet. It's like, come on, just believe that I'm in the Father and the Father's in me. But if you can't do that, I understand. Just believe by what you see me manifest, by what you see happening through me, right? By the fruits. Jesus, the Logos, is not less transcendent than the Father. He is the very visible image of the invisible God, existing before and supreme over all creation, which is written in Colossians 1:15. He does not merely possess a diluted or mediating form of deity. Never must we fear an invisible side of God not reflected in Jesus. What he's saying is people imagine that there's some other side, authoritarian side, like the Father's mean and Jesus is nice type of thing. There is not some looming puppeteer over the head of Jesus whose arbitrary mood will ever shift against us. His Abba is our Abba. The presence of the Holy Spirit abides with us always. Take care, everyone.